Probably help if I turn my sounds and everything on. Sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't been on stream. I haven't been streaming much lately. I've been just busy with stuff. I'm gonna try a different plane than I usually fly. I'm trying to remember how to fly one of these MD11s. It's been a hot minute. Oh, it's Sean, the trainer for Columbia. Hey, man, what's going on? What's been going on with you, bro? How are things going up in Columbia? Did you ever lose power? We didn't have anything happen down here, man. Alright, I think I'm pretty much set up for the most part. We closed the cargo door. Cargo door's closed. We should be ready for pushback. I hope so, at least. Got no controllers or anything right now, do we? No, we don't. So we're just on our own right now. Squawk 2666, done. Be nice if we got those stairs out of there. I'll remove the wheel chocks. Oh, we don't have the parking brake set. That would probably help. Alright, now it's set.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
You did for a little bit, and we never lost power here. At all. And just everything's pretty much chill here. It's been crazy the last couple months though, man. I've been having to run like leave those on automatic. No, I don't want them on manual, I want them automatic. There we go. We've been so busy up until like about 3 weeks ago, like, you know, get done with the planes and then have to run like practically a full route the entire time. It was kind of annoying. So engine LTS systems armed. I don't know what the hell that is.
Locking gear.
Oh, what's the I need performance page. What's my slats and everything supposed to be? That's a really good question. Face north on apron.
Release parking brakes.
Calculate. Take off and calculate. Flex temps.
Release parking
Yes,
brake.
I know. Release the parking brake. It's released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
I will do that. Hopefully I'm not doing anything wrong here. It's been a minute since I've, like I said, it's been a minute since I've flown one of these planes on the sim. That's not starting, so that's a problem. What am I forgetting? Oh, that. Yep, engine 1 starting. Oh, man. So what's been new in Columbia, man? What's been going on up there? There's not a lot of sound with that. I don't know why. The sound seems ultra quiet. Oh, that's where I need to get takeoff or approach. Slat 6.9. Okay. So we're going to bring our slat settings to 6.9. That's basically our trim setting. Start engine 3. This is the right engine. Engine lights to disarm. What the hell is that at? Electrical is arm. I definitely want to turn those off. I definitely want to leave those on. Fuel pumps and everything on. Oh, we introduced fuel and now did, so that's starting. Engine 1 firing up. Again, I don't know what the hell this engine
Set
lights.
parking
Yeah, parking brake. I know what that is. Done. Oh, I need to change something real quick. And we'll start engine 2, which is the middle engine off the tail. Big ass giant engine. Just trying to get used to the new station since the merger. Yeah, I was wondering how that's going on up there. I know, what was it, September 1 when everything went all to changed and everything for you guys? What is the departure on? On the Keynes 3? No, yeah, Keynes 3 departure, which
Tow truck
is...
disconnect. Bypass bin removed.
Oh, it's arrival. I need...
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Yeah, let's see. It was Keynes 3. Alright. Taxi route. Standard taxi route. Standard taxi route. I need the map. Where's the map? Give me the map. There it is. Airport map. Let's see here. You turn our transponder on. Transponder is on. So that's done. Again, I don't know what the hell this engine. We need the brakes to take off. Oh, did I ever? I did not, so the engine didn't even start yet. I forgot to turn the fuel on. That would probably help. Alright, electrical is armed. So where the hell is... Oh, here it is. Isn't that it? Is that it right there? There it is. Emergency light to arm. Okay, cool. Now we're good. It's a shit show. That sucks, man. I feel bad for a lot of, everyone that's going on with all that crap. And it's just... I don't know, man. I know some stations it's been a mess. Some stations, I guess, it's been okay. Alright, flaps are at 25. Cool. Everything looks to be good. We can turn off the APU now. We don't need that on anymore. That's up top. Alright, APU's coming off. Everything should be on. It should be good to go. I think we're pretty much ready to roll. No ATC right now. I think we're on our own. So we're on the south side of the airport. We are going to taxi heading north. And we'll cross 7 right and we'll head over to 7 left. Brakes are off. We'll give it a little bit of throttle. Start moving. Hopefully, this plane's fat. There we are. Starting to roll. The flight plan looks a little weird though on takeoff. I don't understand what's going on with that. Alright, cool. Have you had any pre-weeks coming up, or the first week coming up lately? We haven't been told anything about when we're going to do our 3-week class. Like, at all. Nobody said a word. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen before, like, February. Not a very long flight. Should be about an hour and a half. It's not going to be a long stream. I just wanted to get a quick flight in. I got to get my virtual airline flight in because I'm part of a FedEx VA flight, a virtual airlines thing. So I have to do like one flight a month. So I'm getting in my flight now, considering it's been a little over a month since I've done my last one. The last one I did Oakland to Phoenix. We're basically just going to do a return trip back to Oakland. It's one of the West Coast hubs. And then, yeah. It's like a very clear day here today, which is nice. Now the way the nav looks, the nav makes me worried. The nav doesn't look right on my display. That makes me a little nervous when we take off. And looks like we have one arrival coming in. We do, but he's going to land on the 8th, so I'm not worried about him. Phoenix traffic, FedEx 3255 heavy, crossing 7 right. We'll be setting up departure for 7 left momentarily. Phoenix. So I see one arrival coming in. Yeah, no ATC. We'll have ATC when we get to LA Center, though. Phoenix traffic, FedEx 3255 heavy, lining up 7 left, Phoenix. Alright, let's see here. Runway lights on, beacons on. Actually, we don't need our logo on. We'll put our landing lights on. Ooh, cut that turn a little too much. Phoenix traffic, FedEx 3255 heavy on the roll, 7 left, Keens 3 departure, Phoenix. $80 knots, cross check. Get a gust of wind off the right. How much? V1 and rotate. And positive rate gear up. Oh man, did I get the stupid screen flickers? I did. Crap. I gotta reset that in a second. Phoenix traffic, FedEx 3255 heavy cleared 7 left, Keens 3 departure, Phoenix passing 1,800. That.
Autopilot.
Uh-oh.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
All right, let's follow the profile. I gotta reset this real quick because the damn screen glitches are gonna bug the shit out of me if I don't fix it. That's what I hate about some of these airports. Sometimes I get these stupid screen flickers. Alright, bring our... Hey, I need you to move. There we are. Turn those off. We just finished pre-week. I'm booked up all month. Damn. Yeah, they haven't told us when we're going to do our 3-week, like, at all.
Stabilizer motion.
Stabilizer, right. Bring up the flaps. On our way. Climbing up to flight level 320. Passing 5,000. Pretty easy flight up the west coast, nothing major. Don't have any ATC yet, though. Like I said, when we get to LA Center, we'll get a little bit of ATC coverage. It's a heavy plane, man. Passing 6,009, now passing 7,000. He's climbing like a bat out of hell. This thing does not turn well. It's like flying a pig.
Stabilizer motion.
Just got to wreck Oakley. I mean, at least you don't have to do the like long nights, though. I mean, that's kind of cool. But I know some like those pre-week though can kind of get redundant, I guess. Yeah, we have no idea. I've tried to. I think I'm like third in line to do my 3-week. So it's going to be a while before anything like that happens for me. All right, we're above 10,000. We turn off landing lights. Climb up to 320 on our way to Oakland. ETE currently right now says an hour and a half, but it'll probably drop here pretty fast once we get up to altitude. Turn off. Don't need that on anymore. Right now, no ATC in Oakland area, which is kind of a bummer. Do I have the weather radar on? I do not. Now I do. TCAS, all that stuff is on. Climbing through 13.6. Once we get closer to 18,000, we'll turn off, or we'll switch over to standard pressure for our altimeters. It's a very old plane. This plane is old as hell.
TCAS test.
Oh, it's a TCAS test. Oops. I didn't mean to hit that. I'm hitting buttons I don't really know what to do.
Stabilizer motion.
TCAS test. Pass.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Alright, let's see. We're on the standard departure. We're on, the Keynes 3. Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh, it's not showing up where we're on here, so that's okay. We'll go ahead and put in our, let's see here. Charts. Preferences. Oakland, we're going to be landing on 30. Get weather information for over there. Cool. Flaps definitely going to do 35, not 50. When we get closer, we'll estimate a landing weight so we can do our performance calculations. everything looks pretty good. Just waiting to get to altitude, and so now we're passing about 18,000. We'll go ahead and go to standard pressure, which goes to 29902. We'll put our backup up to 29902 as well. Got it. Disarm our slats, or disarm our air brakes. We don't need those on. And disarm our auto brake. We don't need that arm now, so we're good to go. Passing 18,000, we're climbing like hell. Alright, nav 1, everything looks good. Pretty calm winds.
Stabilizer motion.
Actually, one of our old feeder pilots for Mountain Air, when he got bumped up to FedEx, he flies these planes now. I've been on vacation this week, so I haven't missed work whatsoever. It's been crazy the last couple weeks, though, man. Just how busy we've been. They actually asked me to bump my vacation back a week, and I was like, I don't really want to do it. I mean, it's all good now that vacation's starting to slowly wind down. You know, today is technically my Friday, so I got 3 more days off, or 2 more days after today, Sunday and Monday, and I'm not looking forward to going back. Not at all. Eventually gonna have to. Gotta pay the bills and everything. Stephen B and YouTube, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Sorry if I just missed your message earlier. Sometimes I don't get all these, The fact you have no class date is crazy. Dude, they're not gonna give us anything, man. And it's... We just lost another ramp agent, so we're down 1. Which is not the end of the world, but... It's just a mess. There's so much stuff I'm not trained on as a ramp agent. I haven't been trained on pushback procedures, anything like that. And we're now down to, let's see, who can push the plane? 4 people can push it, and so 2 other... Okay, so we still have a decent amount, but the fact that those ramp agents are doing truck coverage and other stuff, it's just, it's a mess. And it's annoying. And they want us now getting trained on being GSE administrators, ground service equipment administrators. So when the hell are we going to have time to do that? It's just such a mess at our station. It's insane. All the time. And, you know, they want us to get us trained on, you know, getting the RTD stuff and our CDLs, but nothing's coming down the pipe when the hell we're going to do it. Knowing them, they're going to do it right smack in the time when I really can't. I don't want to do it because when because I had my broadcasting job, side job for broadcasting, sporting events. It's going to happen like smack in the middle of base. I know they're going to say it's going to be like they're going to ask me like in April to do it, or it's going to be on a week where I'm supposed to be on vacation, which I'll be like, y'all can screw off. I'm not doing that. I ain't got time for that. They did that to one of our other rampages. Like, they kept trying to schedule her for something, and they kept scheduling, like, when she was on vacation. She says, no, I'm not moving my vacation. I don't blame her. I wouldn't do it either. It pissed me off. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen as far as Class A. I guarantee it's not going to be before the year. I guarantee it will not be before January. There's no way in hell, considering, you know, starting the end of next month, we're already going to start gearing up for peak. So they're not going to do it then. They're not going to send one of us to go do training in the middle of Christmas, you know, peak season. Not going to happen. I think we're losing another rampage. I think she's going to try. I think one of our other rampages is transferring. Is going to end up transferring out. I think that's going to happen soon. So we got to get people trained and hired, and it's a mess. You know, we've been seriously shorthanded. Dude, we've had as many. This is insane. So after I got done doing the training with you that week, I came back and it was fine for a couple of weeks. Nothing really major happening. But all of a sudden, we started getting people hurt all the time. We lost like 6 full-time drivers to injuries. And like lengthy injuries, not like a week or two, like months. And one guy broke his collarbone while riding his motorcycle. And another guy got hurt. He tore something in his knee. So you take all the people who are normally on vacation. We can have as many as 14 people off on a given week. That's what's, you know, planned, can be, you know, the most that can be planned. So if you have 14 people off, and now you miss, say like, you know, you have 10, you got 8 people out. So that's 22 drivers. And then you always get sick calls. You always get 4, 5, 6, as many as 8 sick calls a day. We could have as many as 30 people out, and now we're trying to cover routes. Like for a solid 6 weeks, I'd go do my route, I'd go do the rampage and stuff, and then I'd have to go literally almost do a full route. So I was putting in 10, 11 hour a day, 12 hour days almost constantly. And I mean, it's a great paycheck, but after a while you're like, fuck, I'm burned out. I'm tired. So it's just been a constant barrage of just having to be overworked and work our asses off and everything. And it's not, you know, again, I'm not complaining about the paycheck. I'm fine with that. I don't mind the paycheck, but it's just, you know, when you get up at 3 in the morning and you're getting home at 5 p.m. in the afternoon, you're just wiped out and tired. You're wiped out. And it's not been fun. It's been brutal. So, yeah. That's what's been going on in our world. And it was literally like that for all of August, most of September, if not almost all of September, and even probably into July. Yeah, so when I got back after the class with you, because we did that at the beginning of July, if I remember correctly, yeah, it was just constant, just having to work our asses off. We're like the station's Band-Aids. We're covering everything. Someone's got a voodoo on you. I know, right? What did we do? We didn't do anything wrong. We're just because we're one of the few stations in this state that I guess is staying open. Because, you know, Florence is closed, the Columbia station closed, Myrtle Beach station closed. I think I heard somewhere that one of the Greenville stations or something is going to close. Yeah, so, yeah, it's been a mess. It's not been fun. It's not been fun. It's just sucked. Again, I'm not complaining about the paycheck. Not whatsoever. Which, speaking of pay, I am shocked. Now, I don't know if you're topped out on the RTD scale. Obviously, I'm not. But if you are, then I'm going to feel bad what I'm about to say. Because if you're topped out, you're only getting, I think it was like, you know, a cost of living adjustment or whatever. But I actually am getting a full raise, which is a full route or step plan raise, which is shocking to me that they did that. But part of me is also not shocked because they're trying to probably keep people. I mean, the way the overtime shit got ended, which, you know, that sucked. You you know, the way overtime now is done for us, which is annoying. You know, that I mean, if you're getting 9 hours a day, it doesn't matter. But it really is kind of, it sucks for the part-timers. The part-timers are the ones that get screwed the most on that. But actually, I think did those kick in the other day? I think they did. Actually, I'm going to have to contact LA Center here in just a second. So 126.52. Turn my little radio panel here. 5, 2.
Bravo to 1621.
All right, all aircraft, just give me about a minute. I've got to do a handover and take over from handover to another controller. Just give me 1 minute. No transmissions, please, in that time.
LA Center, FedEx 3255 Heavy, flight level 320, about 40 miles east of the Blythe VOR.
All right, just hold on. I'm going to get back to you about a minute.
Okay. What he just said. It's just switching controllers. Who is the controller? I did not mean it. That is not the button I hit. Get out of here. Who is the controller? It's not telling me. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal.
Delta 64, you still there? Okay, back on frequency. FedEx 3255, radar contact, flight 320. Thanks for checking in.
You're
American
welcome.
1160, cross Seaview at 12000, cleared for the Alice from mid-25 left approach.
Cross CV at 11,000, cleared ILS 25 left, American 1160.
Alright, so we'll get a little bit of coverage.
No, 1935, overcast, flight level 360.
Oakland's got a ground controller, so at least I'll get that. That's nice.
Taking on sound again, is that American 1935? Affirmative. Okay, radar contact about 360. Alaska 1390.
Alaska 1390 checking in, not me, but I'm going to say it.
FedEx 3255, descend, actually no, Delta 3255, would you like a direct
Oh, there's
somewhere?
two 3255. Oh, oops. Where is he at? I want to know where he's at then. If there's two 3255s, that's like a controller's nightmare. Two guys at the same number. I don't see him. I'm looking at
Delta
him.
383 holding short of runway 26 right at Alpha 2, ready for departure.
I don't know where he's at. I can't see him. So
Delta 383, make runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 right, Delta 383.
oh, I don't see it.
American 328, radar services terminated, picture approved.
Alright, over to 22.8, we'll see you later, American 320.
Ha!
LA Center UPS 1566 Heavy on the ground in Ontario, ready to go with information Quebec and Yankee.
UPS flight.
And
Okay.
UPS 1566, and you can change over to SoCal departure frequency 128.05.
Order departure 128.05. Sorry about that earlier. Just my PDC instructed me to contact you at push, so.
Yeah, actually, because they suddenly got SoCal, that's why you're changing over.
Oh, there's two SoCals online. Oh, wow, that's good. We got San Diego and all that other stuff. So hopefully we'll have something when we get into Oakland.
Experience 4243, contact departure 128.05.
Contact departure 128.05.
112 Victor, flight 250, and call the field site.
She'll love it when two guys talk at the same time.
Number 112 Whiskey got this in.
Thank you, 112 Victor. So, Whiskey, clear bridge approach, runway 19 right.
Clear bridge approach, 19 right for number 112.
LA Flight Center, Spirit Wing 1549.
That dude sounds like he's 12.
26 red, ready for departure.
Dude sounded like he was 12.
Spirit Wings 1549, runway 26 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 26 right, Spirit Wing 1549.
LAX Center, American 2498. Really don't want to have to do this, but mayday, mayday, mayday.
What?
Autopilot.
This guy's calling for a mayday. Oh my god. Get off the network then. Nobody got time for that.
2498, okay.
He just said, okay. He called for a mayday, saying his I guess his autopilot stopped working, and the controller just goes, okay.
Delta 2253.
Controllers hate when people do emergencies. I mean, I've done a flight where I actually had an engine go out one time, and you know, I wasn't trying to like do an emergency. Nobody was on ATC at that time. It was just by myself, but I still landed it. But I felt bad. I was like, oh shit! But it was like whatever.
1851 at Preno, cleared Islands runway 26 left bridge.
That was funny. That was funny. That man just said, okay, that's cool. I don't care. He basically just said, I don't
American
give a shit.
1851 at Preno, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 26 left approach.
At Preno, cleared ILS 26 left approach, American 1851.
X-ray Alpha Lima Echo Oscar, descend and maintain 1212,000.
This guy has a call sign in all letters.
Altimeter is 2992.
That's annoying.
Lima Echo Oscar, descend to top, send altimeter 2992, Lima Echo Oscar.
X-ray Alpha Lima
contact 6 down 200,
Echo
17 about
Oscar. That's this
360.
man's call sign. Okay.
Delta 383, beta contact 6000, climb maintain, flight level 360.
Air France.
Climb maintain, flight level 360, Delta 383.
Oh, coming from
December
Tahiti.
112 Whiskey, wind 0905, runway 19 right, clear land.
Fuck that flight. I ain't doing that. That's way too long of a flight to do that.
American 1160 contact.
Not that I can say I've not done a long flight though. I've done Auckland to San Francisco, but I didn't sit at the controls the whole time.
Delta 8 Lima Kilo, contact SoCal approach 128.05. Southwest 683, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
Southwest 683, contact SoCal approach. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
American 1851, 0905, winds, runway 26 left, cleared land.
Wait, man, 26 left, American 1851.
What games going on today?
Los Angeles Center, Hello United 1921, we are ready for taxi.
1921, runway 26 right, taxi via Bravo, full length.
Oh wow, Louisville and SMU.
Bravo, full left,
27.
United 1921.
Spirit Wing 1549, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff, wind 0905.
It's Clemson play today.
Let's check off 26 copy the wing, Spirit Wing 1549.
Air France 27 heavy, radar contact, standby. Roger. Squawk 5171 now.
Oh, Clemson plays tonight. It's tonight. Oh, it's at Florida State.
5171. 5171, Air France 27.
Air France 27. Good games going on this afternoon in the top. Let's see, who do we have in the top 25 going on this afternoon? Doesn't look like a whole lot.
Avianca 307, the movement 6.
Ole Miss at South Carolina. Hopefully Ole Miss wins. I don't really see anything else spectacular. Alabama against Vanderbilt, but Alabama should easily win that game. It's a 4-15 game.
X-ray Alpha, Lima Echo Oscar, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
Lima Echo Oscar, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
Miami at Cal, that's a late game. That's at
Who else was calling?
Late game. 10:30. Nope, not watching that.
Air France 27 heavy, radar contact, flight of 370.
Yeah, Cal and freaking Stanford in the ACC now, which just feels criminal.
Air France 27 heavy.
LA Central, American 6 to 8, question flight level 30.
Los Angeles, Airline Credit 307 at the Las Vegas Airport, ready to taxi.
We're just under an hour out for Oakland.
9307, taxi runway 26 right via Golf and Bravo full length.
Yeah, nothing really online over there in that area, so except for the ground controller. Ground controller's online.
LA Center, American 2498, requesting descent flight up 30.
American 2498, descend maintain flight level 240.
Descent maintain flight level 240, American 2498.
LA Center, Fairbanks 1549, 5000.
Train 1549, radar contact 5200, climb maintain flight 320.
320.
Climb maintain flight level 220. Fairbanks 1549.
Dude sounds like he's talking through a pretzel.
Bearings 4243, passing 9,000, level. Passing 9,000 for 13,000.
Good talk.
I'm sorry, call sign again?
Wings 4243.
Where are you coming out of?
Thing 4243, hello, climb maintain flight 340.
340, Sprint Wings 4243.
United 4639, leave my space radar services terminated, bye bye.
Going to the cloud frequency is right out of 4639.
Blast through the airspace.
United 1921
near
is ready
LAX.
for departure.
Oh, man. Damn it. A late night last night broadcasting.
LA Center, United 1921.
Crazy game to broadcast last night. It was fun. It was a fun game.
1921, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
It's tiring.
Exactly for takeoff, United 1921.
United 1294. 1294.
This is really interesting, the whole simulator. Yeah, so basically what the simulator is, it is a flight simulator, obviously. Now, the ATC controller you hear is technically not part of the sim. This is a separate client. I'll actually show it to you real quick. So this is the pilot client for it. So this is an add-on program. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. But the network is called VATSIM. It's Virtual Air Traffic Simulation Network. Basically, I think that's what the whole acronym stands for, VATSIM. So people actually act as real controllers, and we try to follow the procedures of your flight, your routes, and your flight plans. Stuff like that. You have to file a flight plan like you normally pilots and companies would do. You don't have to, I mean, if you start disobeying like their commands, you can actually get suspended off the net and get kicked off. But it's got my little frequencies over here. So my little radio panel here. I'll show you real quick at the bottom right screen. So this is the actual radio panel. I can switch the frequencies and physically change them, and the sim will actually recognize it. I mean, I plugged it anyways, but my radio frequencies are down here.
Offline, no further ADC available, change advisory frequency. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so they can send me chat messages. I can see what frequencies are online that are within my radius. And like when it gets really busy during events, it can be crazy. You've got so many controllers, so many pilots. So like when there's a big event going on where you're having like 100-something pilots trying to go into one airport, like going to major airports like Atlanta or LAX, San Francisco, JFK, Boston. It's just
107 of you, was it?
It's really intense because you really got to pay attention because one person. I mean, you can't crash at anybody, but you treat it like such that you can. So you obviously don't want to like cut in front of somebody or hit somebody, or I mean, all you do is just go fly through them, which it's a big. You don't want that to happen. Now there are real world controllers that will do this. Sometimes they're trying to learn a new sector, so they'll go into VATSIM and just use as practice. For me, if I ever get back into really flying, like real pilot stuff, for me, this is going to be invaluable information because one, when I actually have to talk to ATC, I already know what I need to say. Now, not every sector and everywhere is covered. VATSIM, it's a free service. It's the entire world. But here, I'll show you. So this is the VATSIM radar map that we're using right now. So I'm looking at. The green sector means that there are, someone's online. Right now, this is our flight right here.
1851, welcome to Las Vegas. You're facing
this red line. That means that's a approach controller. So when you get down to a certain level, altitude, the center controller who I'm talking to, he's the one controlling the entire green sector here, which is LA Center. When you get lower to about 17,000 feet, they'll give you to the approach controller. So that's who's that's another guy who's online. So he'll take over. He's responsible for the airspace like below 15 or 16,000. You also have other guys that are doing tower or ground controllers that are responsible for tower, like this thing going on in the immediate area of the airport. You have the ground controllers responsible for coordinating planes on the ground, trying to get them taxied to where they need to go, either the terminals or the runways. So it gets really intense. Now, not every sector is being covered. Like if I was flying, say, in Seattle right now, there's nobody on. Well, okay, there's a tower controller. But if I was flying, taking off out of, Jackson Hole Airport or maybe even Denver. Yeah, Denver doesn't have anything online, so you're kind of on your own.
United 1921
Let's see what's online on the east side. We've got Minneapolis Center online. Looks like we got Chicago Center online. This is also Cleveland Center, which is shocking. Cleveland's hardly ever online. We've got Washington Center, which covers like Raleigh, North Carolina, Washington, Baltimore. We've got Atlanta Center online, obviously covering Atlanta. They also cover Charlotte. So, if I was flying in these sectors, I would get ATC and have to, follow their controls. And again, it's global, so you've got, let's see here.
Avianca 9307, number 26 right, clear for takeoff.
So this is Europe, and Europe is always staffed up with stuff. Look at all all these little dots are people who are on the same network. Look at all these we got tower controllers, ground, tower. It's a global network. And mostly Europe and the U.S. are usually the stuff that are usually really staffed a lot. Looks like we've got Kiev control is online. That's amazing. We've got Moscow.
Descend apply one arrival.
Descend by apply one arrival. Delta 81.
Yeah. Looks like not a lot going on in the Far East, which is not shocking considering it's like 3 in the morning over there.
Ontario Airport just opened up the 26 left runway the other day, and I'm reading ADIS telling it closed. I'm not sure if it's that's valid or not, but we don't mind if we just take 26 right or 26 left.
Let's see what we got online.
So you're requesting 26 right?
We got
sorry, I'm requesting 26 left by chance if that's available.
Let me check if it's open.
LA Center American 2702.
Got a few other stuff open here. Looks like down in the central
Good morning.
America
contact 325,
area.
340. Change your
Got a
arrival
whole
to the
lot
Top
down
Gun
here,
2
it looks
arrival
like.
landing runway 9.
We'll change to the Top Gun 2 arriving runway 9 American 2702.
So anyways, yeah, it's pretty neat little thing. Again, it's really cool for practicing. When you're trying to learn procedures going into airports.
UPS 15,
And you get
time retained for 370.
Again, controllers talking to you and trying to get you into where you need to go.
Air France 27 Heavy, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
I like it. It's fun. It's I'm a big aviation nerd. So stuff like this is just right in my alley. So, but yeah, this is the game that I'm playing on the simulator. Is Microsoft Flight Simulator. It came out in 2020. The newest one is going to be coming out November.
Descend via the Angel 4.
Excuse me, I think November 19th the new one comes out. So
United 1294 cross cloud.
Now, a lot of these planes are not in every sim. Like I actually had to buy this plane. So this is an add-on. I had to pay for it. This is a third-party content.
2992.
The sim comes with
2992 on the
planes,
altimeter
but some of them are not
111,000
like,
for,
I would say,
Falcon.
high quality, like study level or whatever. So they're like kind of basic renditions of the planes. I mean, they're not gonna say they're terrible.
United 1281.
No, 1281, go ahead.
But, you know,
All right,
it's,
change to the Top Gun 2 arrival today.
Top Gun to arrival for San Diego. United
so like I said,
1281.
usually when there's busy events going on, let's see, what's the next, actually, what's going on for events on VATSIM probably this weekend? What do we got? Let's go to the VAT calendar. What's today, the 5th? 24 hours of VATSIM, like, hey, what the hell is
The
that?
Top Gun 2 arrival on altimeter at San Diego is 3000.
Let's see here, it's featuring Albuquerque and Las Vegas.
Altimeter, and we'll descend via the Top Gun to American 2702 heading.
That's actually, oh, that's later on today. What else do we have? It's VATSIM like 7, what is that? Chicago to Montreal. Okay, I don't care about that. Tomorrow they've got an event called the O'Hare Special 3, which basically means O'Hare International is going to be fully staffed up. It's, whenever they do these events where they staff up an airport, usually the place gets just flooded with a bunch of traffic, and again, you're having to listen to multiple controllers. You really got to pay attention, because if you're not paying attention, are you not going to get the new sim in November? I'm planning on it. The only thing I hate about it, the new sim, this sucks about the new one. So they have different editions of it you can buy. The cheapest one is like, I think, $60. And it's like the basic edition. There's 4 tiers. There's like basic, like a premium deluxe, and then an aviator one. The aviator one is $200. Now you get a lot of extra planes, a lot of extra material, and extra content, but to me, I don't know if the planes that are added on with that sim, I don't know if they're really worth it for me, because a lot of them I'm probably never going to fly. And they probably have some... Now again, this sim has pretty much every airport in the world. They're not all modeled like high quality. Some of them are just kind of like, they look kind of basic or whatever. But when you buy the top tier ones, like a lot of major airports will be, let's just say, handcrafted airports. They're going to look practically almost physically to the detail exactly how they look in real world, like San Francisco, JFK, Boston, O'Hare, but not like Charleston or Greenville or Columbia wouldn't be. I mean, this sim uses Bing Maps, so the scenery you're seeing outside is basically an online thing. It's basically running off Bing Maps.
American 1935, descend with the Angel 4 arrival.
I mean, when you're at altitude, you don't really notice anything special.
American 1935.
But when you're going into like certain areas like Los Angeles, like we're actually east of LA. Let's see, Los Angeles is roughly in this area right here. We're about 40 miles. Actually, more than that. We're about 75 miles from LAX, which would be probably up here in this area. So, but again, the sim, you can get you can get really extravagant with it. You can buy, I mean, you can just, you technically could play this with a controller, but it's not recommended. I have a full-fledged flight yoke. It looks, I'm not going to say it looks exactly like this control console, but it's very similar to that. I've got the throttle quadrant, which if you on the takeoff you saw on the extra camera, I've got right here to my right hand. This is my throttle quadrant. I can configure it for one single engine all the way up to quad engine. This is set up for specifically for this plane, the MD11, since it's a tri-engine. There's 3 engines. I've got a speed brake, that works. I've got the flap lever that works on my throttle here. Again, I can configure it for just about any aircraft, from propeller driven to jets, airliners. Again, I've got my radio panel up here on top of the throttle quadrant, which is used to change my radio frequencies. You can get as extravagant as you want with your sim, or you can be as laid back with it. It just depends on what you want. I mean, I've got, you can't see it down my feet, I've got pedals that mimic like the rudder pedals. If you look through the yoke, you see these 2 pedals. Those are the rudder pedals. That's how I steer the plane on the ground. That's how I turn it left and right on the ground. And you can use the rudder when you're at when you're flying. Right now, I wouldn't want to mess with it because it would throw the plane off course. a bunch of other stuff that I have extra. I've got I bought an iPad. If you look over to my left, there's an iPad. Hold on, let me show you.
LA Center, hello, Delta 1177.
So I got an iPad here that has flight charts. It's actually tracking my flight on my iPad using real world. This is a program that actual pilots use, and I can connect it to my sim and use it. So that's what I got going on right now. I can go through, see my route, where I'm going. I can even look up weather, which the weather doesn't entirely match all the time with real world or the sim. Again, these are extra things that I pay for and I bought myself and use. So again, you can get as extravagant with your setup. Flight sim, again, flight sim is just kind of like a different type of thing. Is it a lot of fun, like taking off and sitting here and, you know, however long a flight you want to do? I typically try to do flights that are like within 90 minutes. That way, because I mean, I've done cross-country flights where I've done LA to like Boston. You know, if it's a major event, you know, and I'm flying with some other people, then it keeps it interesting. But is it really fun? Sometimes, just like right here, I'm at altitude. I'm not really doing that. I'm just making sure the plane's going where I need it to go. So, you know, it's just too, you know, again, flight simming is definitely an interesting thing. Is it the most fun or exciting thing? Not all the time. It helps when you have ATC and you actually have people following and listening. You got to pay attention. It makes it interesting. You know, I've got multiple videos on my Twitch flying into events where it just gets insane. It gets really busy. And, you know, when trying to stream it, there's a balance of trying to talk to people, and then there's a balance of I need to listen for my call sign, because again, there's a domino effect. If you miss your call sign, like this guy's saying, hey, FedEx 3255 Heavy, you need to descend via the arrival to the airport you're going into. If I miss that, and then he calls me again, he misses again. If he's really busy, it starts to put a domino effect. Like, I'm missing my call sign. Now he needs to contact somebody else, or somebody else, or somebody else. It's always a domino effect. So like when you're going into busy airports and big events, you really need to pay attention to your call sign. And I'm not gonna say I all the time catch my call sign. Sometimes I miss it. Right now, I'm not worried about listening to him to talk to me, because I'm not landing in an airport in this guy's sector. I'm basically transverse. I'm flying through it. I won't start my descent until I get out of his sector and I'm on basically a solo frequency. It's called Unicom. Because there's no ATC in Oakland Center where I will be landing. I'll be landing at Oakland International Airport. There is a ground controller, but I won't talk to him until I actually land. Now let's see if there's anything else still there yet. Looks like it's still just a ground controller.
920, Roger.
He's been online for a while. That's actually surprising. So anyways, but the cool thing about doing this network, again, if you're a real world pilot and you want to practice talking to ATC, it helps a lot. Helps out a lot. You know, when we talked during my 1 week class, I've been lucky enough to ride as a co-pilot with a friend of mine on a couple of real world flights, and he was like, "You're doing the radios," because he's used this sim. He's used VADSIM. He's an actual real world pilot. He was comfortable enough with me to knowing that I needed to talk to ATC and get whatever I needed to say, and I learned how to do that through this, which is awesome. It saves a lot of money down the road, at least having to worry about, you know, doing that kind of training.
American 2498, confirm you are descending via the Angel 4 arrival.
But yeah, my plans are to get the new sim. I'm actually thinking about getting a new computer too. Before then, it just depends. My computer now is will be 5 years old in January.
American 2498, contact SoCal.
It's still a pretty good computer for the most part. It does what I need it to do. I still get pretty good frame rates. But for the new sim, I'm kind of thinking it's going to be kind of time to upgrade finally.
American 2277, Denver offline, no further ATC available.
So that's probably what's going to happen with me on that.
Thanks for the ATC. Give us a go work. See you next time.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. Again, if I buy a new computer, I'm going to be looking at about $4,000 for the one I want to get, and it just depends if I want to spend that kind of money.
Center, Alaska 1337, climbing through.
That's the tough part about PC gaming, is usually after every 4 or 5 years, you probably need to start thinking about upgrading. Really, for me, I don't need to upgrade the graphics card. It's more of the processor and motherboard, the two things I really do. But if I upgrade those, and I need to upgrade the case, and if I need to upgrade the case, I got to upgrade this. It's like a domino effect, man. It's just, you upgrade one thing, and next thing it's like 10 things.
Canada 788, hello, climb to 5330.
We're flying over there.
Level 320.
Is that Palmdale? Look at this.
117 Heavy, ready to go 26 right.
So. Look at this
17 Heavy, runway 26 right. You're clear for takeoff.
26 right, 15
That's
south.
an Air Force base we're flying over right now.
Spreadwing 1549. Are you following the Angel 4 arrival or going direct to Angel?
Let's see, what's over to our east? West?
Spreadwing 1549, confirm you are following the Angel 4 arrival or going direct to
So
Angel?
roughly 50 miles off our left wing, which is in this general direction. That's Los Angeles.
Direct Angel, Fairbanks to Pennsylvania.
Okay, make sure you know how to fly that next time. There are waypoints before that. Alright,
Oops.
contact SoCal, approach 128.05, spreadwing 1549.
128.05.
Yeah, what he said. 12805, Chief.
Southwest 3252 Las Vegas.
Again, I don't have a problem with kids, youth being on the net, but if you're going to come on here, you need to know what you're doing.
3252, runway 26 right.
There's a lot of people like in the flight sim community that like are nervous to get into that sim because they're intimidated.
2702, contact SoCal, approach 1.
And I always tell people if you're intimidated about it, just get into it, just go listen or watch a streamer or look up a video on YouTube or whatever, and just kind of get familiar. I was very nervous when I first started doing this, like actually having to talk to ATC and talk to people. It was different.
Hello, Planet Airflight 290.
So,
flight level 290, 1426.
Delta 383, contact SoCal, approach 119.6. Good day.
What's our next?
SoCal approach 119.6, Delta 33.
Our next
GPS
VOR.
1566, at your own discretion, descend the Hydra 1 arrival, radar
Gorman
service
VOR,
70.
that's our next waypoint, and then we will be heading direct to Argood, and then we will be getting ready for the MZO 3 arrival into Oakland. Argood is our transition point. I've done this arrival so many times in Oakland on the sim, because I've done so many flights into Oakland.
12,500, about flight level 230.
Uh-oh, looks like no...
Atmosphere 427, low, climbing to about 230.
Climbing flight level 230, atmosphere 47.
What time's Blue Santa? Hello, American 1218 with you, passing flight level 290 for 320.
Right, 1218 low, one change straight away. Imperial will be the Imperial Top Gun 2 arrival today.
Imperial Top Gun 2 arrival, American 1218.
Let's see, what else is there? Other things you got to get on the sim. So to get like the real world nav data, I actually have a subscription to a company that allows me to get the actual real waypoints and nav data.
We're getting close to 5% for 1935.
Tons of stuff, man. Flight simming, I mean, to me, this is kind of enjoyable. It's relaxing. Not all the time, but, this is how I've built my streaming platform on Twitch and YouTube. This is the thing I've always enjoyed doing, the most. I used to be a lot more involved in it than I am now. I mean, I used to do 2-3 flights a week. Now I'm lucky to do one every 10 days. And that's just a product of what time I get up for work. I can't be streaming till 10 o'clock at night when I get up at 3.
Imperial Top Gun 2 arrival.
Imperial Top Gun 2 arrival for Chic Flight Off.
And 512 will be landing runway 9.
Runway 9 for Chic Flight Off.
Do I have my landing weights? Can I get that?
American 1218, radar contact, maintain flight. You can descend with the Top Gun 2 arrival when you're at top of climb. And landing runway 9.
Okay, we'll descend with the arrival top of climb, expecting runway 09, American 1218.
478.9, is that going to be my landing weight? Or is that right now?
Heavy Anchor 9307, descend with the Angel 4 arrival.
This is the Angel 4 arrival.
478.9, I believe, is going to be my landing weight. That's as of right now.
LA low Sam 45 out of 10,000 for 15,000, clean by. I mean via departure.
Oh, auto brake.
745 low, climb to about 390.
Over 390, Sam 45.
Do auto brake medium, reversers. Should we go all? Is there an all on there? Yeah, all. Man, we're actually going to use a lot of the runway. We're going to use a lot more of the runway than I thought. We do auto brake max. Okay, auto brake max. Yeah, we're going to use about 3/4 of the runway. Oh, wait, that's 2. Why does it keep giving me 2.8? I don't want 2.8. I want 3.3. Give me that. Oh, God. No, hell no. We don't need max then. Wait, no. We can do medium. All right, we're barely... Yeah, estimated landing distance 4,614 feet. Stop distance available 8942. We got plenty of plenty.
Check 512. When you're at cruise, you can descend via the
runway to use.
Top Gun 2 arrival.
Alright, turn now, heading towards our transition point of our good MZO3 arrival.
512.
We will see. Does Oakwest does have an ATIS available. Let's go ahead and get the current information and Oakland real quick. So 133.775. We'll plug in the second one.
I should say top of descent, not double climb. Sorry about that.
5 blue.
Top of descent for that might have been my fault.
Visibility 10. View clouds at 3,000. View clouds at 20,000. Temperature 28. 2.14.
See altimeter.
Altimeter 2999er.
2999er, okay.
Visual approach runway.
Swimming 4243, radar services terminated. Bye-bye.
Live on initial contact. You have information. Bye-bye. Steering switch.
So information Oscar is current in Oakland. 2999er on the altimeter. Okay, no worries, all good. Oh, they have a tower online. All right, yay! Nice.
Ready to go to 6 right.
That's how nerdy you get in Flight Sim when you find out the controller is coming online.
Wind now 0606.
That's good. So we got an Oakland tower. Cool. So at least we'll get a little bit of. Hopefully their approach will come online. That would be amazing. Pin. I should be able to remember that though. Yeah, it is information pop-up. Winds 290 at 6, visibility 10, few clouds at 3,000, few clouds 200,000 or 20,000, temperature 28, dew point 14, altimeter 2999er. ILS and visual approach runways 30 and 28 right. Okay, so that's easy. 30 is practically the runway you always land on in Oakland.
American 1935, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
1805, American 1935, thanks.
Hey, Duluth, what are you picking, Duluth?
9307, you can contact approach from 128.105.
Please don't test temperature, American 9307.
Oh, I gotta turn you up, because I can't even hear you. What? What do you want, Duluth?
The Concorde.
No.
Hawaiian 7 Heavy, climb maintain 5380.
How you like that, Duluth? No, just straight no. No, that's what we only...
1281, descend with the...
I mean, I have it, I just have never used it.
Altimeter's 2999.
Because, you know, I'm a chicken shit.
I have it too. Did you know they just had another recent update for it?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, they have auto land.
Auto land in the Concorde. Because I can go mock Jesus and auto land at the same time. Fantastic.
Runway 26 right, taxi Bravo.
Taxi via Bravo 26 right, Delta 2260.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I don't crash and burn with this MD11. That's all I'm hoping. You're gonna head on. See you later. All right, man. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me, man. Hope everything goes well in Columbia, man. And don't work them too hard on that 1 league class, man. I think that was one of the easiest weeks of work I ever had at FedEx.
119.6.
Contact Circle approach.
We're about 20 minutes out, 27 minutes out from landing.
Alright, all aircraft on this frequency. Los Angeles Center is now closed. All aircraft changed to advisory frequency.
Alright, well, LA just closed. Cool. Fantastic.
He probably got fed up with everybody.
I'm gonna jump into the stream next time you're on. Alright, man, appreciate it. Have a good one, bud. I think next time I stream I might do some PS5. Maybe, we'll see. I almost wasn't going to stream today. Like, Danny's been gone all day. I could have streamed, like, the entire day, but at the last second, I just jumped on. I was like, shit, I need to get my FedEx flight in. I haven't done one in just over a month. Initially, I was going to do a 777 flight.
Wow.
My problem lately has been like I want to stream, but then I get ready to stream and it's like I don't want to do it.
Dude, Kevin Hart sold out 2 shows at the Armory in downtown Minneapolis. He's adding a 3rd now.
Okay. Good for him. Fucker.
Yeah, but ticket ranger, you're paying, get this. This is pocket change to you, bud.
To me?
185 to 653 for a VIP ticket.
I would do the 185. I'm not paying 600.
I know.
Not happening.
No. Let's see what else this is. Yeah.
I'm tired from last night. God, am I tired.
Oh, yeah? Dude, you and me both, man. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I mean, I did a game. I had to broadcast a game last night. It was a really good game, but it's just I woke up this morning. I just felt lethargic and crappy.
Dude, I did too. I didn't broadcast the game, but I walked 1,000,000 miles last night because we had the thing called the haunted ship here.
That's pretty impressive considering the moon is only 250,000 miles. That's pretty impressive. You did that in one night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Smart ass.
Absolutely. Better than being a dumbass.
Yeah, Dumas.
Dumas. What are you, French? Stay in your lane, Duluth.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
That's true. Good point. Listen, possible pilot deviation. I have a phone number for you to call.
You can take that number and you can stick it where the sun don't shine there, Captain.
What if I get... I'm going to give you a phone number to call. No, we ended up losing last night, 48-35. I thought it was going to be a coin flip game. I honestly didn't know, but our running back went off last night for 4 touchdowns, but it didn't matter because he's practically our whole offense.
Another Al Bundy.
No, he makes Al Bundy look like complete trash, dude. You can't. This kid is so stupidly fast. He actually had a 5th touchdown, but he got called back due to a penalty.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he returned a kickoff for a touchdown and then flag, and then he scored 3 rushing touchdowns and a punt return for a touchdown. But our defense couldn't stop anybody last night at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Hey, I saw Devmo put something in your.
Oh, I know, I saw that too.
But did you see the comparison that one of the TV show? I wonder if I can find this. Hang on.
You put that stupid grimace that's in there because the Mets thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's just be honest. The Mets fucking pulled one out of their ass the other night against the Brewers. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
When do we start descending?
Never.
Yeah, I know, right? We're not that far away. About 80 miles from top of drop. I'm going to be interested. Now, this plane has been updated a few times since the last time I've flown it, so I'm going to be really interested to see how it's going to be like on controls on coming into land, because when I did the last time, this thing wanted to plant.
That's no grimace anyway.
I don't know. Just put, like, McDonald's and start typing a G, like GR. It's like grim. GR, I don't know. Duluth, I got a problem, man.
What's her name?
It's definitely not a person.
What's wrong?
I'm probably gonna be upgrading my computer.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh,
like a whole brand new system.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you how much it's gonna be.
Oh boy, I want to know.
It's gonna probably be about $4,000.
Woo, that's $4,000 I don't have. Wow.
Well, that's $3,995 you don't have.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with my old. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my old system now. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or sell it.
I'd sell it.
It's funny is I have 2 other computers sitting here from my old I haven't used in years. They're still here. I can't get rid of them. Problem is I have stuff on their hard drives and I want to like try to recover them, but I'm too lazy to do it. Brand new damn Microsoft Flight Sim. I mean, it sounds about right because I paid a little over 2 for this one, and that's going cheap on the graphics card. But if I'm gonna buy another system, I'm just gonna go like all out and blow it out. Who the hell is sending me a message? Oh, that's that auto shit. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. That freaked me out.
Yeah.
Descend via the MZO3 arrival, no separate. Okay, I will do that. Thank you. That was. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
That was weird.
Oh, you never had that happen? I've had.
It's been a minute. Well, the last few flights I've done, I've actually had ATC. I mean, you don't have to tell me to descend via that arrival. I was going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat, though. I like that. Oh man. That was a solid yawn.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I was gonna do triple.
I can't find it real quick.
What are you trying to find?
There was somebody, a sports announcer, a female sports announcer, was wearing purple. And they did a split screen of this. And they did a split screen comparison on top to bottom of Grimace wearing purple and her wearing purple. It was the most significant thing I've ever seen.
Hey, Pachano, how you doing? Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it. It was balanced.
Yeah, yeah, definitely my interest in baseball has plummeted since. I mean, I was not surprised that the Braves lost. I was not shocked by that whatsoever. But you know, I thought it was going to be the problem of just I thought the Braves pitching could keep them in it, but their starting pitcher was just absolutely atrocious in both games. Destination Oklahoma, right? No, we're going to Oakland, and you're doing good. I'm doing good as well. Can't really complain. Just kind of tired, just dragging ass a little bit today. Other than that, I'm fine. Now we're going to Oakland, California. Oakland, California.
California, here I come.
I've done this flight so many times on X-Plane. Oh, my fault. No worries. It's all good. I couldn't tell you how many times I've done this flight or going into Oakland in a sim. It's insane. I want to do some DCS stuff. I ain't flown DCS. Dude, there's so many games coming out in next month that I am like really stoked about. Like, I am really excited for a couple of games coming out. One, the new Microsoft Flight Sim, and then 2, that naval combat game that's coming out. I cannot wait. Naval Combat, what is it? No, it's called Sea Power, Naval Combat in the Missile Age. Holy shit, I can't wait for that game to come out. There's a couple other games that are coming out in November, too. Or no, wait, no. That's the only 2 that I think of. Actually, we're not that far from our descent point. We're about roughly 20 miles from the top of the descent. And we have tower online, which is nice. No approach, and there's no center, so we do have tower, which is nice. Once we turn final to 3-0, we'll just say, hey, I'm coming in to land. Deal with it. Actually, I'll go ahead and get that frequency set up. What frequency is that? 27.2. And we have information Papa in Oakland. Shit. What's the bottom altitude on this arrival? Charts.
Shark!
I need chart. I think it's 4,000. What? I can't zoom in any more than that? That's annoying. I want to zoom in a lot. 4,100 is the bottom altitude.
Altitude.
Can you do? No, it's only let me do 500s. That's fine. We'll just put 4,000. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Once we get below 10,000, it does it. All right, sweet. That's good. All right. Stabilizer motion. Bitch and Betty screaming at me again. Duluth, you should buy the Rotate MD11 for X-Plane and fly that.
Do I have? You want to buy it for me?
No. You're an adult. Buy your own shit. I bought you one thing. I don't want to hear about it. I have bought you something. I bought you one game. You've probably never even played it. You've maybe twice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not that I've played it that much either since I bought it, but hey, that's this conversation's not about me. I'm actually really bad about that. I will buy games. Like, I've bought like 3 or 4 games and I've never played them. Which is sad. Alright, on descent in Oakland. Shit. Why are we nosediving? Calm down, plane. I don't need you descending at 3,000 feet a minute.
He must have took it off because it was a sportscaster dressed in a purple dress.
Yeah.
And she was in a cameraman got a shot of Grimace in the stands. And it was Grimace on top, her on the bottom, or something like that.
That's funny.
It was actually kind of degrading because they thought of her as like they were trying to make fun of her about looking like Grimace in the dress.
Probably somebody thought it was insensitive.
That's insane. Yeah, exactly. That's probably what it was. I can't find it now.
All right, on descent into the land of no more baseball teams or football teams.
Yeah.
What a travesty that is, by the way.
Yeah.
What an absolute travesty. The last decade, they've lost their football, their basketball. Well, again, their basketball team moved across the bay, so it's not like they're gone. But still, it's just, it's a shame.
I got you, bud. Here we go.
What, did you find it?
No, I found something else.
Oh.
We can give up on that because it was too, but in general.
Oh, I heard about this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've seen something about this. Bitch and Betty. I do have a guy, so one of our feeder pilots got hired on from moved from Mountain Air to FedEx, and he flies MD11s.
Okay.
You will not see these. By the way, you're not going to see these planes flying much longer.
Oh, really?
Well, eventually they're going to retire these. These are probably going to be retired in the next 5 to 10 years. Maybe even maybe less than 10, but I don't see them still being around after... I'd be surprised if FedEx even has a lot of these flying in 5 years.
Really? What's going to take their place?
767s.
Oh, really?
I mean, as far as I know, FedEx is still buying 767s from Boeing. I believe they're still making them. I hope the center would come online, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, which is kind of a bummer.
You're landing again?
I'm on descent, but I haven't landed yet.
No, where?
Oh, Oakland.
Oakland. Oh, yeah. The home of the hapless sports team.
Yeah. That would be why I said. That's why I made said comment.
Oh, okay.
It's weird when you see Oakland online, Oakland Tower online, but San Francisco's not. Nah. Stabilizer motion. Why does that change every time I do that? That's annoying.
So, a fellow streamer friend of mine who lives in the Bay Area of Florida, actually to be exact, Bel Air, lost everything. He lost everything.
Where? In the Bay Area?
Florida.
Oh, in Florida. Oh, I think you said something else.
No, not San Francisco, but Tampa Bay. And now, here's the kicker. There's another one heading his way.
There is.
Milton.
Milton? Is that the name? Milton?
Milton.
Oh my god, that's a terrible name for a storm. Oh, here comes Hurricane Milton.
Here comes Hurricane Milton.
My father drives an Aston Martin. I shouldn't make those kind of jokes though, because watch it just be like totally fucking level that whole area.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a cat too when it doesn't swell out.
I need to hurry up and land. I gotta use the bathroom.
Pause button.
No, we don't do that. What's wrong with you? I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the most straightforward approaches you're ever gonna see in any airport, to tell you the truth. Going into Oakland. It is just literally a straightforward bam. This plane's acting a little weird though. It's definitely not the operator because I'm not touching anything, sir. It is on autopilot.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
I don't know what speed this thing is trying to slow down to. It's just telling me to add drag, but I'm like, okay.
For those of you who are keeping score at home,
Waiting for you to finish that statement.
the Zebo updated again.
Oh God, yeah, no thanks. The Zebo updated again.
It's now at 4.02.26.
It's gonna be the year 3000. That thing's gonna still be getting updated.
Well, at least they're trying.
That's true. I should probably get my speed brakes or my brakes set up. We'll do medium auto brake. Wait for this plane to just drop out of the sky. Class Bravo ahead, thank you. Tower still online, it is 27.2. Yep, 27.2. Cool. Aight. Aight. Whoa, that was really absurdly loud. And borderline creepy. Eye itches like hell. Goddamn. How is it already 3:30? What the hell kind of bullshit is this?
I was supposed to go into work today, but I pulled a muscle on my hip. I'm getting old, as you know.
Yeah, you're old as fuck.
Yeah.
Stabilizer motion.
Stabilizer motion. La 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 la. Oh, I need to put my minimums in. Probably don't need to. They're probably 200. They're probably 200 or something like that. Approach. ILS. Localizer 30. 209 is the minimums. I don't know if I can do that. We'll just do 210. That'll work. Alright, below 10,000. Landing lights on, which I already had them on anyway. All good. What the fuck is that? Interesting. Okay, whatever.
Oh wow! Everybody's lit like a Christmas tree, even over in Europe. Wow.
What's happening?
Almost everything in Europe is lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
That's Europe, though. That's that's nothing new over there, man. That's
true.
That's a daily occurrence over there, bro.
Wow. Got ground tower and a natives in Upland.
Yeah, it was information pop a minute ago. I'll check it again.
2.14. Altimeter 2999er. ILS and visual approach runways 30 and 28 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information Papa.
It's no information Papa.
Metro Oakland International Airport ATIS information Papa. 1853 Zulu. 1290 at 6.
It's about 40 minutes old, so I guess we're still Oakland Tower now. And what's our ground? 27. Oh wait, 0.75. 2175. Gear down. Thanks for the ATIS.
Yeah, no worries.
V speed is 166. Oakland Tower, FedEx 3255 Heavy, ILS 30.
Stabilizer motion.
FedEx 3255 Heavy, Oakland Tower, 12900 at 6, runway 30, clear to land.
30, clear to land, FedEx 3255 Heavy.
Stabilizer motion. Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
Shut up.
Autopilot.
There is not much, like, forgiveness with speed and the flaps on this thing. Like, it's like a 15 knot, like, between overspeed and underspeed. It's crazy. Tad low.
Stabilizer motion. 1000.
Winds are actually pretty calm.
Glide slope.
Yeah,
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Approaching minimum. Minimum.
Minimums continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ooh, that did not feel good. I'm gonna bounce the shit out of it. That was not a good landing rate. I bounced the shit out of it. Eh, it's not terrible. 347 is not atrocious. Taxiway's closed. Go down to Whiskey 6.
FedEx 3255 Heavy, moving to Oakland, right when able, contact ground 217.
Alright, right when able, and ground point 7, 3255 Heavy. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna go all the way to the end, screw it. We paid for the whole runway, we're gonna use the whole runway. And ground, FedEx 3255 clear, 30 at Whiskey 6.
FedEx 3255 Heavy, Oakland ground. Welcome to Oakland. Taxi to the ramp via Whiskey Bravo.
Alright, ramp via Whiskey Bravo, 3255 Heavy. Oh crap, did I get those glitches again? Yes, I did. That's annoying. Pause that, turn that shit off. I cannot wait to get a new computer and I'll have to do this stuff. Plus this frame gen mod does this crap, which is really annoying. Duluth, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay. I just didn't hear you. I got lonely.
Lonely. I was reading something.
Okay.
That and I'm kind of like, my back hurts really bad, like down my lower back, walking around all you.
Well, don't do that.
Is this your only flight right now or no?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be my only flight. I'm gonna kind of go do some stuff.
Okay.
Trying to find out if I can find where the hell I can park on GSX, because you know GSX sometimes is really stupid. No, I did not want to hit that button. That's definitely not what I wanted to hit.
Alright, dude, since you're on the ground, I'm gonna let you go.
Roger.
You have a good rest of your day, sir.
Later.
Alright, bye.
That's definitely not where I want to park. Turn. God, this thing does not want to turn. Oh, don't do it. I knew it. I knew it. I have to fix it again. Because, you know, this computer's stupid. I really should just get rid of this range in mind. Just... I'm just going to park here. Screw it. Did it again. Oh. Shut up.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
That wasn't very good parking. Shut up.
Boarding requested.
Thought I opened the doors. Oh, look what did this stupid thing again. Look at that. How about that? Alright, last time I'm messing with this because I'm sick of it already. It's pissing me off. Why are they closing? Alright, forget it.
Through the boarding saga.
Alright, I'm heading out. Guys, have a good one. We'll catch you later.